As we learned from the Pete Hegseth confirmation hearings this week, it's pretty obvious that most, if not all, of Donald Trump's nominees, no matter how horrible they are, they're probably going to get the job. Marco Rubio, of course, has been going through it as well. He's basically getting some softballs. He's going to be confirmed as Secretary of State. However, there's a couple interesting things playing out because it turns out that maybe not all of Trump's people that he has picked for his cabinet are going to make it through. Now, don't get me wrong. I think 99.9% of them are, but that 0.1% that, according to reports, probably won't make it is none other than Tulsi Gabbard, Donald Trump's pick to be the Director of National Intelligence, who, according to reports, after meeting with Republicans, they're basically saying she's bombed. They are not impressed with her. They are not thrilled with her inability, I guess I should say, to answer questions. And this, of course, is now pissing off the Trump team, not at the Republican senators, but at Gabbard herself, who apparently doesn't know what the hell she's even doing. Here is how Axios reporter Mark Caputo put it. In Trump world, when you ask them how confident are you about getting something on a scale of 1 to 100%, they're always going to say 110%. Now, that said, they will acknowledge that all of the nominees, the one who is encountering and could encounter the most turbulence is Intelligence Director nominee Tulsi Gabbard. She has, in some of these meetings with Republican senators, according to both Punchbowl News and Wall Street Journal, struggled at times to answer questions about her views on surveillance. She doesn't seem, or didn't seem in some of these meetings, to be as well prepared for the job of National Director of Intelligence. Now, some Republicans have come out and said, okay, she's answering our questions. We're more than happy. In the end, though, the Republican Senate, the Republicans who control the Senate, understand that Donald Trump is a Republican, and most of them believe, if not all of them believe, that he should get his picks. The exception to that was Matt Gaetz. They bounced Matt Gaetz, and in Donald Trump's view, if you got rid of my Matt Gaetz pick, you need to pick everybody else. Though, as said, one of the issues seems to be that there is reporting that it is Republicans who have been less than thrilled with their interactions with Tulsi Gabbard. A big reason for this, of course, is because Tulsi Gabbard, prior to, of course, becoming a Trump-loving Republican, was actually a pretty solid person with regards to the one issue of we don't need to be spying on American citizens, right? We don't need to be doing all of these horrible, constitutional violations to our own people. Like that, honestly, even when Tulsi Gabbard started moving to the right, that was still an issue that she was very good on. And I will give her full credit for that. But now she's changing her tune. Kind of, right? Now she's kind of okay with surveillance, but it also obviously contradicts what she said in the past. And so because of that, she really can't answer questions because she's trying to say what they want to hear, but her deep down feelings keep kind of coming out because she doesn't like it, but she has to pretend she likes it. And overall, she's doing a really, really horrible job. So again, I think they're all getting through. I think in the end, and I do agree with Caputo, I think a lot of it has to do with Matt Gaetz, which Matt Gaetz didn't get bounced. I think that's a stupid way to put it. He pulled himself out of it because he was a horrible human being and he wanted to go be a TV star, which is not working out well for him at all. But that's what he wanted. So maybe Gabbard becomes the sacrificial lamb. Maybe Gabbard is the one that Republicans say, okay, listen, look, Donald, you got a lot of crazy people here. Give us one. Give us one to vote against, and then we'll guarantee you the rest of them get in. So let us tank the Gabbard nomination, and then you'll get your Kennedy, you'll get your Patel. Obviously, you've got Hegseth. You're going to get them all if you let us get rid of Gabbard. The rest of them will go through without a hitch, but let us bounce this one in order to give you everything else. If it happens, that is how I believe it will happen. However, I don't even think that's going to happen, and you're going to have the grossly unprepared Gabbard, as they say, end up as the Director of National Intelligence. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.